Today, I built a train hotel in Roblox Deadrails. If you guys want to see more videos similar to this, then make sure to like and subscribe, and I will do lots more of them. Please, I am trying to reach my goal of 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And also make sure to stick till the end of the video because something crazy happens. Anyways, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so once I spawned in, I collected all my class items. Okay, we're just gonna put this horse right here, just right over here on the train. And then I went to go sell the gold. Okay, here we go. Let's put it on the table. And boom. And then I walked all the way over to the general store and got the coal. All right, here we go. And boom, I think we're ready to go. So then we finally started this journey of making this train hotel. Okay, so our main goal is to get as much sheet metal as possible. And then we need paintings and some chairs for the beds. And you know, just some other necessary things we need. Now also, I officially know how to do the train welding glitch now. So I am really hoping my internet doesn't disconnect meanwhile I'm doing the glitch. I swear, if I jinx something, I'm gonna be very upset. Wait a minute. Is that a unicorn? Wait, guys, are you seeing this? Hold on, let me zoom this in. That is gonna help so much towards this train hotel. Just think about how much sheet metal we can get with this. Okay, so I ran up to the unicorn and I killed the unicorn. And of course, I stored it because, you know, we're gonna need that. Alright, then after that, I went into this furniture store, which had one coal and a couple chairs towards this build, which is gonna be very useful later. Alright, then once it turned nighttime, I found one of those places that have lots of coal. So in here, I found a chair and like 4 pieces of coal. So that was really good. Then after that, I left. And then I just stopped at this random house that I found and almost died in the process. Oh my gosh, I was like 1 millisecond to dying. Look at how much health I have left. Oh my gosh, I gotta leave. And then I left and I found a town up ahead, but we couldn't loot it because I was not prepared enough. Alright, we are at 10,000 meters. And also we have to sell all of our good stuff, especially our unicorn. Now I need to get some heals. Alright, now let's heal up and boom, there we go. Oh my gosh, look at this big row of coal. What are the chances of this? If it wasn't for this Molotov and the coal replaced it, it'd be a whole entire row of coal. This is crazy. Alright, then right after that crazy thing happened, I got my first box of sheet metal and boom, here we go, we have sheet metal. Now after that, I loaded everything from in my sack onto the train. Alright, let's just weld this coal here. And now that I'm done with the chairs, here we have it. We have everything welded onto the train. It's kind of hard to see because it's nighttime. Now actually I have to get one more coal. Now I went and got the piece of coal I needed, and then I got some more revolver ammo. Alright, now that we're done all of that, it is time we get going. Alright, then right after that, I found another one of those coal stops, which contained 4 pieces of coal and snake oil, which is going to be very useful. After that, it was time I'd go. Also, I decided to grab some of the zombies that I killed for this hotel train, and then after that, I literally just welded everything to the train. And right after I left, I found a furniture store, which will be very useful for items we need in this hotel train. In here, I found 2 chairs, a barrel, and a piece of coal. Now, these chairs are going to be very useful. Then after that, I left to weld everything to the train. Alright, let's just weld this chair right here. And then also we'll weld one of the zombies right up in the corner because we're going to need them. So once we did that, I also found a gunsmith. Oh yes, revolver ammo. Oh, and a chair? That's going to be useful. Then I left and something surprised me. I found a laboratory and an outpost. Since I found that, I decided to loot it, not raid it. Alright, let's just kill these dudes from afar as I'm going to need to go over there later. Oh yes, a painting. I'll take that. And of course, I had to grab Nikola Tesla's head. And then after that, I found a painting and a chair. Oh yeah, and another painting. As well as a barrel and some vases that we can use to decorate the place. And then right after that, I unloaded everything so I can go get the gold and silver. And then once again, I killed more of the outlaws from afar. Alright, let's get all these silver bars and all these gold bars. Alright, now it's time we raid the camp. So let's get all these outlaws. Oh, I'm gonna need this thing. Oh yeah, also I found some armor. So I found a helmet and a right shoulder armor. Alright, then right after that, it was time I leave. And then I just drove to 20,000 meters. Then I unwelded everything and grabbed everything. And then I sold it all. Oh my gosh, guys, look, we have $552. And there is no sheet metal here in sight. We're just gonna have to drive all the way to 30,000 meters because we need sheet metal. So after that, I got some rifle ammo for my rifle, and I left to get to 30,000 meters. Alright, so I'll be just driving to 30,000 meters without stopping. I lied. I stopped for some outlaws because I found them, and of course collected them, and drove all the way to 30,000 meters. Now please, come on, tell me they have sheet metal. Oh, they have sheet metal. And wait, I think the sheet metal's stuck. No, it's stuck in the wall. Bro, I have to drive another 10,000 meters. Alright, I guess we're driving to 40,000 meters. This is not going great. Okay, after that, I sold all the outlaws that we got. All right, let's go to the general store really quick because I need to get coal. And that's what I did. I went to go get coal and just went to 40,000 meters with no stops. And we're here, guys. 40,000 meters. Now, come on. Please tell me they actually have sheet metal. And let's see. And no, they don't have sheet metal. Oh, you're kidding me. I have to drive another 10,000 meters. All right, so I bought 4 more coal, as you can see here. And then I left to reach 50,000 meters. And not too long after we reached 50,000 meters. Come on, please tell me there's sheet metal. And yes, there's finally sheet metal. So I bought a bunch of sheet metal, and I mean a bunch. All right, I think we have like 10 boxes of sheet metal. But anyways, it is time to finally start building. All right, there we go. There's the first wall. And then there's the stairs. And here's another wall to seal things up. And here's a platform we can jump on. And here's like the little stair system. All right, let's weld our first wall. And let's just do this one. And boom, there we go. There's our second. All right, and there's our third, and then our fourth. Now it is officially time to do the welding glitch. And boom, there we go. And oh my gosh, that looks a little bit weird. All right, so I decided to unweld some items because I was sliding around. All right, let's just line it up in the position, and then let's just weld the train, and then position it, and boom. And also, here's the second one, and now let's do the third one. Boom, there we go. That's looking pretty good. And then there's the fourth and final one for this wall, and it's looking pretty good. All right, then I worked on the bottom of this wall. All right, and then I need to unbox some more sheet metal. That should be good. All right, there's our first weld glitch for this wall, and there's our second one, there's our third one, and there's our fourth one, and boom, we're finished both of the walls. And yes, I know it looks a little bit funky. All right, I weld glitched this little wall right here. All right, now let's close off this side. There's our first bottom row, and now it's time to weld glitch this top one. All right, that position should be good. All right, let's just connect our internet again, and oh my gosh. You're kidding me. No way that actually just happened. And yeah, there we had it. My internet disconnected. Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. Why did it have to disconnect? And that was the end of it all. But don't leave yet, because I'm going to show you how I wanted the final result to look. Alright guys, we're in Roblox Studio. And let me just show you guys how I kind of wanted it to look. As you can see on the outside, this is kind of how I wanted it to look. As you can see, we have the stair thing that I made right here. We finished welding all the walls. But right here is the part where I disconnected. I just need to finish the roof. This little middle part right here, which goes down like this. Just to split the rooms. Now looking at the interior, we have the check-in right here. We got like a zombie here. I was thinking of having like a TV up here, and then like once you go through here, there's like a random barrel or just decorations and vases, and then a TV right up here with a bed right here, using 2 chairs and a painting. And for the TVs, I'd use paintings as well. Then once you go up to the second story right up here, we have 2 rooms, which I'd have of course the bed and like a vase or something, and like another TV. Of course, lots of zombies in here too. And then when you go over to this room, I wanted like a bed right over here with a TV right here and like a barrel over here as a nightstand. Yeah, I'd probably use like barrels as nightstands. But yeah, this is how it would have looked. It honestly looks great, but I'm still so sad about my internet disconnecting. But the one I made in Roblox Studio looks pretty good, and this is like an accurate representation on how it would look. Anyways guys, that is it for this video. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to comment down below. Also, let me know how you guys like this editing style. In my opinion, I think it looks really good. Anyways, like and subscribe so I can hit my goal of 5,000 subscribers. And I'll see you guys all within the next video. Goodbye everyone.